You know those people who say things like, I'm not interested in small talk. I want to talk about real deep shit like space and death. Have you ever just been like, yeah, okay, and let them take the reins and see what they actually have to say? Because my friend just did that to someone on a first date, and she gave me permission to share the story because she thought it was hilarious. So my friend matches with this guy, and he doesn't have a ton of personal information on his profile, but he's very polite in their interactions. He compliments her, so they set up a date, and she doesn't really ask him anything about himself yet because she's like planning to do it on the date. So they meet at a coffee shop, they're talking, she's asking him questions to kind of get to know him, like base level questions of like, what do you like to do for fun? What kind of music do you like? What do you do for work? Just normal questions that you would ask someone that you don't know anything about to get to know them. And he answers her questions, but he doesn't ask any back. And this only happens for about 2 minutes. They've known each other for 2 minutes. And he goes like this, kind of throws his hands up and is like, hey, I really don't care to have shallow small talk that doesn't matter. Can we talk about something deep and weird and interesting that actually matters? And my friend is a very straightforward, no bullshit kind of woman. And so she was like, okay, what would you like to talk about? Like, go ahead. And he looked very taken aback and he was like, well, I don't know, don't you have anything more meaningful to ask me? You know, like life isn't all about shallow things, it's also about like the soul and deeper things. And she was like, sure, okay, again, like go ahead or like give me an example or something so I know what you mean and we'll have a conversation. And he had nothing. And he was getting frustrated and trying to get her to talk about something that was deep or interesting to him, but he had nothing to say. And she ended up telling him, okay, like you're clearly trying to put on some sort of persona.